Hey guys, it's Emma with Emma D Photography. Today's video is going to be all about my styling kit. And if you are on a budget and you're looking for cheaper alternatives, I have your answer. So like I said, today's video is all about styling kits. So I wanted to start off with the more expensive things that a lot of photographers invest in. And I want to give the cheaper alternatives, especially the things that I did in the beginning when I didn't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to invest in this big styling kit. So first off, the biggest investment that you will have is a backdrop. I got my backdrops from the Styling Mat on Black Friday. Wait for that deal if you're patient. But all of them are double-sided. They come with a reflector that goes in the middle, and what I really love about them is when they get dirty, and they will, you take it off, you throw it in the washer, and it's completely fine. So I have this one. I have a beautiful blue watercolor. On the other side is this marble texture. And then my other one is cream on one side. It's a linen. And then the other one is gray. So this is enough for the weddings. I don't need any more, even though a lot of them are gorgeous. Next up is ring boxes. Ring boxes are like the biggest sticker shock when you're starting to invest in a styling kit. You think, a little velvet box, it's gonna be maybe $20, and it's $70+, and you're like, what? You're mind blown. So what I recommend is going on to Amazon. I'm gonna make a list, my Amazon list of all the things that I got from Amazon. But these ring boxes are insanely high quality. And I think this was like $15, and then the most expensive one was $20 that I bought. They're all the same size. They're all the same shape that I got, but I have a light pink one, a dusty rose color, a white, and then I have a gray. These are the perfect size, and I do recommend getting a couple just because every wedding is different, but it's nice when you have a couple because one can be for the rings, the other one can be for the earrings, and ring boxes are not just for rings, so keep that in mind when you're styling. The first ones that I ever invested in were ones from Etsy, not the Mrs. Box, even though those are beautiful, but I got them from the Family Jewels, and these were a little more expensive than the Amazon ones. They're a lot smaller, which can be a pro and con in some people's eyes. They will make your rings look bigger, but the only downside is I paid like $30+ for this, and this was marketed as gray, and I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but this is not gray. And I even messaged the girl and made sure that she sold me the right one because I thought it was a mix-up, but this is indeed the gray. I would call it a seafoam green. And then this is the ivory. The inside is ivory. I really do like that it is two-toned, and I like the oval shape. But the outside I would say is like a peachy light pink. So these are all my ring boxes that I have. Next up, I wanted to talk about silk ribbon. Silk ribbon can be really, really expensive, especially if you're looking on Etsy. And I bought this off of Amazon, and this was a 4-pack. It came with all of these, and I'm pretty sure it was $10. So it came with a white, a off-white, a cream, and a dusty rose. The only downside of these that I got from Amazon were they're not that long. And if you're doing a very wide detail shot, it won't have enough give for all the draping that you will want to do. This will be really good for ring shots, for jewelry pieces, for a small invitation suite, but I would not recommend doing the full detail picture with these. So that's the only downside. These are great though, because I like to keep a ribbon in my camera bag for engagement sessions to do the detail picture, the ring detail pictures. And it's nice when you're stuck and you have no idea where to do those ring pictures. You just find a flat surface, bunch up this pretty silk ribbon, put the ring on it, and there you go. It's perfect. Little tip for you. So staying on things that you drape in the background of detail photos, I wanted to talk about the cheesecloth or the gauze that people love. What I did is I went to the craft store, bought a pack of 5 cheesecloths. It was like $5 or maybe even less. And then I just bought fabric dye. So I have a ton of these colors, and if I were to break it down about how much I spent on each one of these, it'd probably be $3. And if you order these same things on Amazon or Etsy, it would be a lot more expensive. So those are something that you can keep the cost down. So let's touch base on invitation suites. When I show up to a wedding, I have had weddings where I tell the bride, have the full invitation suite, have all your details set aside. And when I show up, there's one card and it's just an invitation. There's no envelope, there's nothing. There's no substance. So when you have a situation like that, you have to come prepared to add more substance to the photo. And what I like to do is bring invitation envelopes that are neutral colored. I have a lot of brides that do that dusty rose color. So I have one with calligraphy on it. And then I also have a white one with, it's like a brown calligraphy on it. But I also come with vintage stamps. I did order vintage stamps from Amazon, but the only downside to them is they are not regular size stamps, so they don't look accurate. They will be nice for like, setting off to the side, but having it on the envelope, I highly recommend going through Etsy. I will link the store or the shop that I ordered mine from because she's great. She has a lot of different color schemes. There's plenty of options for you, whatever color scheme you're looking for. Last but not least, I obsessed over some photographer invitation suite photos, and it was the thing that I realized that I was liking like day after day was the fact that the invitation looked raised, and I had no idea what they were putting under the invitation to give that pretty shadow and to allow everything to be on the same plane. Because when you have an engagement ring, in a ring box and it's raised a lot, and then you have an invitation suite that's sitting flat on the ground and you're shooting at a low aperture, it's gonna be jarring the blur. It's not gonna look right. So when you raise the invitation suites, you use acrylic blocks. And acrylic blocks are so helpful, and they're honestly so cute. Look at how cute this is. The only thing is, when you look for acrylic blocks for styling, if you look that up on Google, it will take you to Etsy. And a pack of 5 acrylic blocks will be $30, which is absolutely insane. These people are making so much money off of these acrylic blocks because Amazon, I got the same thing, a 5-pack of these. It was $7. So I will link my Amazon list below so you don't have to look everywhere, try to search the right thing. They're just going to be simply down below. But if you have any questions about how I use my styling kit, I'd love to make a video of me actually utilizing the things that I have in my kit. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in.